general lecture ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to everyone. Before we begin, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Neni Maulida, and I will be your host for today's general lecture. I'm delighted to be here with all of you who embarked on this insightful session with distinguished speakers and guests. And before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to acknowledgement and express our heartfelt gratitude to distinguished guests in attendance, the Honorable Professor Dr. Rudi Susilana, MSI, the Dean of the Faculty of Education, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, also the Honorable Dr. Ari Rahmat Riyadi, MPD, the Head of the Elementary Teacher Education Program, and our respected lecturers of the Primary Teacher Education Program, Bapak Dr. Tatang, Bapak Dr. Sandy, and also Bapak Faisal, Bapak Ari, Ibu Lea, and also Ibu Mela. And our honored guests, dedicated teachers and students of the Teachers Education Program from undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral levels, but joining us in person and online. Thank you for all taking time to join us for today's general lecture featuring Professor Suilin Goei, Ph.D. from Windesheim University of Applied Sciences in Netherlands. This lecture is part of the 2024 Adjunct Professor Program of the Elementary Teacher Education Study Program at Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. And the theme of today's general lecture is fostering positive behavior support in primary schools, building a culture of respect among young learners. Professor Suilin Goei is an expert in inclusive learning environment, will share her valuable insight on creating positive and respectful environment for primary school students, something which is critical for fostering a conducive learning atmosphere in today's diverse educational settings. Now, before we move into the core of today's event, I would like to open this session by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And before we are going to the general lecture, let's take a group photo session before. So now please join us for a group photo to commemorate this occasion. May I kindly ask for direction from Mrs. Leah and Mr. Ari, maybe.
Teman-teman, kita akan foto dulu. Takutnya nanti kelupaan. Di mana? Di depan? Di belakang? Okay, 2 kali. So everyone come here. Everyone. The lecture. Oh, okay. The lecture here. Boleh ke depan dulu sini. At the front first. Yes. Oh, ya, ya. Okay, hello. Ya, pilih, Mbak. Karen. Okay, thank you. Go to the right, go right. Yeah, only that one. Right. Thank you. Okay, thanks very much.
People online.
Yeah. Some of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the main highlight of our event, the general lecture by Professor Suilin Goei. Before we dive into this enriching session, let me introduce our moderator for today. We are fortunate to have with us Dr. Evi Mulyasari MPD. Please give applause. She is a dedicated lecturer who has been a part of the elementary teacher education program since 2008. Dr. Epi specialized in curriculum design and English language teaching at the primary school level, with a recent focus on understanding by design or UBD curriculum development to foster student independence. In fact, Dr. Epi's dedication to promoting independence in learning reflect her own strong character. And as we say here, she truly embodies the spirit of self-reliance and a role model for our students. Please give applause. And also, Dr. Epi holds a bachelor and master degree in English education and doctorate in curriculum development from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. She has an impressive list of accomplishment in research, publication, and community service. But I must admit, if we are going to drop them all, we might run out of the time today. Suffice to say, her extensive experience and contribution to education are beyond commendable, and it is my honor to hand over the floor to Dr. Effie, who will guide us through today's general lecture. Dr. Effie, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Tes. I thought. Okay. Baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's a great honor for me to be here as a moderator for today's guest lecture. So we are very happy that, as mentioned by Ibu Neni, that today we are going to have a guest lecture, related. Prof. Suilin Goei, Ph.D. is a professor of inclusive learning environment, and she is now as an academic director, educational master as well. Okay, and she's coming from Windesheim. Windesheim. I don't want to make a mistake. University of Applied Sciences. So in this very good morning, we are going to listen to her expertise related to behavior. One more. Okay, fostering positive behavior supports in primary school, building a culture at respect among young learners. And for today, later on, you will learn more also in lesson study. Okay, so for those who are interested, please stay tuned here. And also, we also welcome for those who are joining from online. So we do blended learning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Prof. Sui. Give applause. No, Prof. Sui want to walk around, so can we have the mic with the movement? We're on. I don't know. That's why. Sometimes I'm gaptek.
But did you?
Yes,
It's working? No, it's not.
it is.
It's working. Thank you very much. And can we see the
Sure.
on the screen? No, I want to stand there
Yeah,
and
you
then
may go.
yes, but I need to
The screen,
project.
the screen. Gimana connect? Oh, there's screen.
I
Can
already
you help? Can you help?
Okay, while you are doing all the technical practicalities, I will just introduce myself and take a look at the room. Okay, good morning, selamat pagi. Yeah, thank you so much for being here and listening to my lecture. I will have my morning exercise. Selamat pagi. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very honored to be here. And I thank you all that you've come to my lecture. I would like to thank Bu Effie, Bu Nena, Bu Lea, and the honorable men here that you have invited me. Thank you very much. It's always a little bit as coming home here in Bandung, because this is my fifth time, I think, five or sixth time. I've been a visiting professor at early childhood department and also at educational psychology. So I've been here many times. And okay, yes, it's working, isn't it? Thank you. I'm going to talk to you about school-wide positive behavior support. It's a framework which originates from the States. And I've been working with this framework. I think I need to walk back and forth like quite some time. I'm like a rabbit, you know?
It's a good for exercise.
I know. So you join me, hopefully.
Later.
Or maybe I can ask them to join. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you and share with you my experience with school-wide positive behavior support and with how we implement this framework in the Netherlands. And also in the last part, I will share with you how we are designing lessons for behavior. Okay, can you, do you want me to do this? Yes, but I prefer. Okay, a little bit about me. You introduced me already. So I have two academic positions. The main one is indeed at Windesheim University of Applied Science, which is in the northern part of the Netherlands. So the Netherlands is very, very small, as opposed to Indonesia, which is long. And yeah, but it can be quite interesting to travel in the Netherlands. So my main position is at Windesheim, but I used to work in Amsterdam. So only last year I changed from Amsterdam to Zwolle, which is Windesheim. Yes. And the reason why I changed is because I was offered another position. So I'm also, as Bu Effie already told you, I'm also the academic director of the master's program for the teacher training. And we train teachers, already teachers who are working within the schools, to be leaders within their schools and specialize in special education or in learning and innovation. So these are the tracks we are offering. And in the teacher training, so also primary teacher training and also secondary and vocational training, we have 86 programs running. And so I'm doing the research for all those programs.
Just a moment. If you do not understand, if you want to ask question, you just need to raise your hand, okay? So Prof. Sui will say it slowly and
Yes.
I can translate it to you. But so far, it's okay, right? Under control? Mantap.
Yes, okay, not too fast, not too slow. Do you want me to walk around? Okay, so I'm a professor of inclusion, so I'm an expert in inclusion. since 2000, I don't remember, I'm too old. Since since 2012 or 14, yes, something like that. So I became a professor, and I'm also very into the international community of lesson study. So that's why you see this here. And I'm involved in the international community and also in the international community of PBS. So that's why it's standing here. Okay, shall I move to the next one, or shall I just turn it around and I can do it myself? Okay, so this is my family. It's a very big family. This is only the part which is in the Netherlands. It's the Goei family. So we have many other family members throughout the world. And we originate from Semarang. So my father, I was born in Semarang, and my mother was born in Pematang Siantar in Sumatra. So that's why I like being here. Yeah. And so I just told the story to Bu Effie. We had to flee the Netherlands because the Dutch colonization, you were having some troubles with the Dutch people. So that's why we had to go. And some of us went to the Netherlands, and some of went to the States, some to Singapore, some to Malaysia. That's why I was born in the Netherlands. That's the reason why. Okay, go to the next one. So who's here? Any administrators or principals?
Adakah kepala sekolah di sini?
No?
No, not yet. How about
Not yet.
online? Online. Is there any headmaster? Ada kepala sekolah di online? Boleh acungkan tangan?
Nobody? Any? The student teachers?
Student teachers here.
Yes, raise your hands.
Oh, yes, you teacher?
Teacher?
Headmaster?
Headmaster?
Just teacher. Okay. Teacher.
And everybody else is
Sudah lulus?
student?
Graduates from S1 program? Sudah lulus dari S1? Great master program. Congratulations. Great,
Yes.
great. So, graduate from master student. Ya, dari sudah lulus master.
Yes, that's correct. I
see.
Yes, you were.
Oh, you have the homeroom. Okay.
I thought
Great.
it was familiar.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih sudah
Thank
hadir
you.
ya. That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
Thank you for being here.
Okay.
And all the
Student teacher.
Student teacher.
Student teacher.
Yes, we
That'll
love
be
you.
the teacher.
Of course, we need you in education.
Yes.
We do. Any policymakers besides all the students?
Policymaker, ada pembuat kebijakan?
You're a policymaker?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Ya, belum menjadi pembuat kebijakan, ya.
Yeah,
Belum.
I like policymakers.
Policymaker.
And why?
Why? I know. You can influence a lot of people.
Yes, and hopefully they can give money to do research. Yeah, that's why I always like their policymakers in the room. Okay, because we're talking about behavior. Any behavior specialist, psychologist, or
Ada
counselor?
psikologi di sini? Tidak ada.
No.
Most are the elementary
Okay.
students.
Okay. So any
Student
others I did not mention?
Ada yang tidak disebutkan tadi di sini? Tidak ada. Maybe for the online, there are some of them. In their master student.
Master students. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, let's go further. So a little bit about me. Which is true or false? Some of you have been here yesterday, they know. So, do I do this?
Okay.
Is it true or false?
Some says true over here.
True?
Okay.
So I bike with 3 children. This is very common in the Netherlands. You see? And is this true or false? I have 4 children.
False. They say false.
4? It's true. The one with the bike is false. I do not bike. Very dangerous in the Netherlands. Yeah. Do I eat sandwiches with cheese? True or false? Yes, correct. I don't like sandwiches. I like rice.
Really Indonesian.
Yes. Real Asian. Yes. I can fall asleep everywhere. True or false? Yes, true. Not now, by the way. That's why I need to move. Okay, let's go further. So I'm going to talk about behavior first, then about the framework, PBS, and then about lesson study, how to design behavior lessons. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, so my starting point is always, we cannot fix the student. We cannot fix ourselves, and we cannot fix the students. So we cannot make students learn or behave. But what we can do is we can design and create environments that create the likelihood that we learn and behave. So environment, remember, is the word which you are going to hear a lot this morning. So we create environments that create the likelihood that students can learn or behave. And these environments are guided by a core curriculum and are implemented with consistency and fidelity. So whatever you do with behavior within your classroom, you have to do it with consistency and with fidelity. Okay? So problem behavior all over the world has a negative impact on learning and socio-emotional development. So we're going to talk about the definition of problem behavior later, soon, I mean. But what we do when we tackle or cope with behavior problems, we try to install a multi-tiered systems of supports. It's a difficult word, I know, but we're going to explain later within the classroom and within the school. So, and we distinguish between major problem behavior and minor problem behavior. And the goal of this system, so positive behavior support, is to reduce major problem behaviors. So when you think of children in your classrooms, they all teach. So you want to reduce major problem behaviors. And the way to do this is to prevent minor problem behaviors. In order to reduce major problem behaviors, you have framework is about. So I can stop here, I think. Just kidding. Okay, and we also know there's a lot of research which so in my country, in the Netherlands, where I work with schools and with students and with teachers, a lot of teachers have trouble with problem behavior in the classroom. So it contributes a lot to their well-being. So if you cannot control the children in your classroom, it will affect your well-being. So, and then there is an increase in school of problem behavior, and we can distinguish between externalizing problem behavior and internalizing problem behavior. Externalizing, you can see children bullying, children who are pushing other children. Internalizing is more not motivated, or maybe they're depressed or something else. Okay, can we go move to the... But my statement is that behavior is a subject, as is mathematics and geography. So we treat behavior within this framework as any other subject. That's why I say it's a curriculum. You need to treat behavior as a curriculum. Okay, I think it's easy if I push it. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to dive into behavioral issues now. So the definition of problem behavior depends on the context. It's normative by nature. So problem behavior, as I perceive it in the Netherlands, is different than how you perceive it. So what you would call problem behavior, maybe I would not call problem behavior, or vice versa. That's possible. I spent some time in the States, and what they call problem behavior there is not problem behavior in the Netherlands. They say that in the Netherlands, they have the happiest children. I don't know yet, but I think they have a lot of problem behavior. Maybe that's why they're so happy. Okay, so the problem behavior is when the behavior in question interferes with daily practice. So if the behavior of the child in this word says it, is a broader approach is needed. So, for example, the need of a psychologist or the need of any external help. That's the major one. So I'm going to ask you, what student behavior would where would you be bothered with? What would you be concerned about? So I'm going to ask you the following. You have on your, I hope, on your seat.
Sudah ada kertas di kursi masing-masing? Oke, silahkan. Boleh diambil. You have to write down what student behavior is bothering you. Apa perilaku siswa yang mengganggu Anda sebagai guru? What problem behavior is your concern? Kemudian, apa perilaku masalah yang bermasalah yang menjadi kepedulian teman-teman? Boleh dituliskan. Kalau yang minor, for the pink color atau mungkin yellow. Kalau yang major problem, untuk yang warna biru atau hijau.
Okay. So the
And for the online, okay, sorry, for the online, you can write down, boleh dituliskan dibuat catatan untuk minor problem sama major problem. Nanti boleh raise your hand juga, menuliskan what the student's behavior is bothering you. Yang pertama, apa perilaku siswa yang mengganggu Bapak Ibu? Yang kedua, problem behavior is your concern, kepedulian Bapak Ibu yang menjadi interest Bapak Ibu. Boleh dituliskan. Yes. Yeah. Sure. Boleh juga nanti ditulis di chat buat teman-teman yang online. Oke. 2 menit ya. 2 minutes, okay? Write it down. Ini kayaknya Bapak Ibu dosen juga pengen, Bapak-bapak dosen mau deh kayaknya. So you can express our student teacher here. Ya, permasalahan di sini kita sebagai dosen. Whether it's minor problem or major problem.
Right.
Karena tadi untuk student positive behavior ini, itu harus dari kita menjadi contoh. For the participant who are online, if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Bagi teman-teman yang ada di online, jika ada pertanyaan, boleh mengacungkan tangan. They still focus. Let them do it. Yes? Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, the difference between minor problem that can be solved by teacher. Kalau minor bisa diselesaikan oleh guru, bisa diselesaikan di dalam kelas. But for major problem, you have to look for help, whether it's specialist, psychologist. Jadi kalau yang major problem, jadi Anda harus meminta bantuan orang lain. Jadi lebih besar, skupnya lebih luas. Karena Anda tidak mampu menyelesaikan sendiri. Because you cannot solve the problem, so that's why you have to get help for the major problem. For minor problem, you can do it in the classroom, you can do it by yourself, you can do it between your students, student teacher, student, even with parents. Okay, 1 more minute. Ready or not, we are going to start. Not yet. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, we do that. I do. Or maybe because I watch from here later on. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Finished. Don't worry. There is no wrong and right. Oh, I think they want to speak in English, so they translate it first.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Actually, it's okay if you want to say in Indonesian. I'll help you. Ready? Okay. I think time is up. So
Yes. Thank you so much. And we're going to practice some positive behavior support.
yes.
And so I'm going to throw this doll into the audience.
Jadi Prof. Sui akan menunjukkan perilaku yang positif seperti apa dan akan memberikan contoh. Jadi nanti teman-teman bisa melakukan hal yang sama. Okay, as an example. Okay, you can start over there.
Okay.
And Pak Faisal will start over
It's
there.
just soft, so you won't get hurt.
Take a look, catch. Catch. Who catch the doll? Siapa yang dapat? Boleh dijawab.
Oh, can you
Boleh.
stand up?
Boleh
Can
berdiri?
you stand up?
Ya.
And-
Boleh pilih. Anda mau major problem atau minor problem? Boleh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Miss, untuk kesempatannya, for
Yeah.
opportunity.
Tell your name and what semester are you?
First, introduce myself. My name is Anggi Listiawati. Dari kelas 5 Ibu. Ya,
Fifth semester. Thank you.
Yes. Maybe I want choose minor behaviors.
Minor?
Yes.
Indonesia.
Number one.
Number one. Okay.
Maybe I don't care about environment, like
Environment.
buang sampah sembarangan.
Okay,
gitu.
throw away the trash everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. What else?
And number two is rude or atau tidak sopan. gitu.
Being rude to other
Yeah,
people.
For teacher and
For
for
teacher, friends.
friends.
Okay, that's great. Okay, good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, give applause. Okay, now everyone. Okay. Siapa? Don't be afraid. You can stand up. Ya, boleh, boleh. Jangan takut, tidak ada yang salah. Ya. Okay. Anyone? Ya.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the
Hold
opportunity.
first. Pegang dulu, pegang dulu. Boleh duduk. Boleh duduk.
Okay.
Yes.
First, let me introduce myself. I am Audi Safira from grade 7A.
Okay.
Okay.
Seventh semester.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Problem.
Problems?
I will menyebutkan
Yes.
menyebutkan minor problem behavior. First, in our student maybe ada eat in class, makan di dalam kelas gitu ya.
Okay, eating in the classroom,
Yes.
because actually in Indonesia when we study, they are not allowed to eat.
Okay.
Okay. The second is late.
Late, being late, yes.
Yeah. Okay. For major problem behavior is first being lying
Lying.
to other.
Lying to other
Lying.
people. Lying.
Yes. Okay. The second is use harsh word.
Harsh word. Okay.
Okay. The last is fight with other school, like
Fight.
tawuran.
Yes.
Yeah, fight with other school. Okay.
With
All right.
At school.
Yes, for the higher level.
Oh, wow.
Higher level.
This happens.
Yes, it happens here. It happens.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Okay, give
Thank you.
applause.
Give
Okay.
Then we go here.
Okay, now we go back.
Who
Kita
has the,
kembali ke sini, siapa tadi yang punya?
who has the doll? Just throw it in the audience.
Boleh
Yeah,
lempar ke
everyone.
temennya, terserah ke siapa. Sengaja. Boleh tuh, ada yang udah ngacung, kasih lempar, tapi harus dapat.
Yeah, yes.
Lempar. Oke.
Thank you.
Oops, sorry. I pressed the wrong one.
This is a minor problem.
Halo. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nice to see you again, Prof. Sui.
Nice to see you.
I am a homeroom teacher from the first elementary bilingual program in SD Lab School OP. I actually want to ask two kind of problems, major and minor. So, what happened in my class? There was one selfish student. She's a girl, and she likes to cuddle to the teacher. She likes to gelenjotan, something like that.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah. So there's one girl, and she often asks for more attention other than others. So it will be distracting the teacher when the teachers are teaching, and we cannot concentrate because she likes to get more attention than the
Okay.
others. So,
Thank you. That's mine.
and yeah, there's also major problem, which is there is one student, actually not my, yeah, she's in the 5th grade. She did several times of verbal sexual harassment.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And to the 6th grade girl.
Really?
Yeah. So
Big major.
he did for many times. He did for many times. And then until the victim tired and then kind of okay, I'm done with this. So she threatened the boy with a scissor on the neck.
Oh,
that's happened. I think that's very
not major. That's very
it's
serious.
over major. Yeah, that was the problem. Probably I could ask for your opinions.
We
to
can
solve
talk
this.
later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
have a
Okay.
seat, please.
Okay, we turn here. Okay, go to the, who has the dough can throw it.
Okay,
Okay.
please stand up.
Please stand up.
Hello, Miss. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dede Mardia. I'm for minor problem, speak impolitely.
Impolitely?
Yes,
thank
and
you.
not really serious in about studying and lazy.
Lazy?
Okay.
Okay.
And major problem is lack of love for the country.
Lack of love for the country.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we have time to throw one more, or shall we go on? Bu Effie, what do you think? Because it's nearly 10.
I think enough because there is also
Yes, correct.
a comment from online.
Ah.
They also mention here
Yes.
that the problem, Ibu Bunga, this is the master students, states that annoying for minor problem, annoying friends, teasing friends. Teasing, okay?
Teasing friends.
Yes. And also, yeah, for the major, they said bullying. Yeah, there are 3% here. Bunga, Tita, and Husna. And also using drugs for the major. They're using drug. Maybe for the higher level, I don't know now. Okay. So that's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
While you were giving your answers, Bunini gave you something. Where are the persons who spoke and they received a reward, wasn't it? The ones who were speaking received a reward. That's positive behavior support. So you reward and acknowledge the desired behavior. So we want you to speak up and share your opinions. And well, if you do this within a classroom, it's a little bit faster, but it's okay. And then, so if you want, and I would like to reward everybody if there is enough, I don't
Ya,
know.
sebetulnya
They
ini
can
ada.
share.
Jadi
They
pada
can
saat
share.
mereka memberikan pendapat, kita berikan reward.
Ya.
Reward itu bisa macam-macam. Seperti misalnya kasih candy. Silakan kasih candy.
It's candy,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes,
Yes, you
you
can
do.
share.
You can share
And
with
you can
other.
share whatever you receive.
Kayaknya cukup deh. Itu
You can
setiap ini.
share it.
Ya. Or, for example, you collect the stamp, misalnya mengumpulkan kayak perangko, dikumpulkan. Nanti di akhir misalnya si itu dikumpulkan bisa dapat, kalau di kelas biasanya bisa, kalau di Belanda itu mereka dapat pizza misalnya gitu ya. Jadi bisa makan bareng gitu. Atau kalau di sini kalau kita main ke time zone bisa dapat ya tukar poin gitu ya. So it's depend on you. Even in Holland, Prof. Sui told me bagi untuk behavior, untuk positive behavior ini implemented ke staff, di mana staff itu they can park the car in the DIN
Parking space.
In DIN space. Jadi boleh nanti parkirnya di tempat dekan. Even kalau mau mungkin di tempat yang lain silahkan. Tapi kita kerjasama dan itu membuat rasa mungkin ya. Jadi kita happy seperti itu. Jadi it's depend on you decide the reward.
Yes, correct.
Untuk
Thank you,
example.
Puefi. So you want to acknowledge the desired behavior. You want to have active learners and motivated learners, so you reward them. In this case, it's a candy.
Yes, pada kesempatan ini kebetulan permen gitu ya. Tapi boleh tepuk tangan, boleh ya.
Thank you everybody for participating. Usually we do a token. And then you already told them.
Yes,
so you
the
collect the token and you exchange them for something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we did this again. Okay. So if we, it's gone.
Kang, kakak, zoom. Okay.
Oh, thank you. So minor problem behaviors can usually be solved by very good classroom management. This is different than behavior management. So we make a distinction between classroom management and behavior management. Classroom management usually can be done to tackle minor problem behavior. So classroom managers are all the actions that teachers take to create, there you go again, an environment that supports and facilitates academic learning and social-emotional learning. And it's the teacher's responsibility or the team of teachers' responsibility. So when you implement classroom management, it's always your responsibility to do so. And we know from the literature, there is a big relationship between good classroom management and social-emotional learning and academic learning. Okay, there are 5 characteristics of effective classroom management. So first, again, optimizing the structure. So a structured classroom is always good to have a good relationship with academic learning. And then the children have more space to learn when in the classroom. The other one is applying a continuum of strategies to increase positive behavior. So again, you want to have the desired behavior. You want learners to be active and proactive to learn. So there are a number of evidence-based strategies in order to increase this desired, aka positive behavior. The other one, the third one is when you do so, you need to teach them what they need to, how to behave. So we need to model the positive behavior. As adults, as teachers, we need to model what kind of desired behavior we want the learners to, what we want to see in the learners. And the fourth one is you also want to implement strategies to reduce undesired behavior. So you have desired behavior you want to see, and there's undesired behavior you don't want to see. So that's the fourth one. And of course, actively involve students in your instructions. That's the fifth one. So 5 characteristics of effective classroom management.
Nah, cukup jelas? Cukup jelas. Jadi kita harus menjadi model sebagai adult, sebagai orang dewasa. Oke? Sebagai role model, ya. Dan kemudian reduce undesired behaviors, mengurangi perilaku yang tidak diinginkan. Jadi sebagai model. Oke? Oke.
Okay, so you don't want to end up like this. Hopefully not. So you want a happy face. So we know from the research that teachers need support in dealing with problem behavior, minor and of course major as well. And but every teacher can have problems with it, whether they are experienced, whether they are starting teachers like you are, or we have in the Netherlands second career teachers. We have a huge teacher shortage in the Netherlands, so we need all the help we can. So the professionals who work in banking or in insurance or in accounting, sometimes they change their career and become second career teachers. And those teachers who are second career teachers, they have most of the problems with classroom management because they think the children will listen to me. Well, they don't, I can tell you. And they need a lot of help to deal with classroom management. And we also know that teachers also overestimate themselves. They think they apply the right strategies, but they don't. They use strategies that are not impactful for their teaching and for the learning of the students. Is this okay right now? Everybody understands? Okay. So what we use is an integrated framework for mental health. So indeed, behavior, when you are behaving in the right way, it contributes to your well-being. So it's very important that we create an environment within the school which is integrated. So this framework of school-wide positive behavior support. We use this in over 300 schools. I know it's a small number compared to Indonesia, but in the Netherlands we have about 800 primary schools. So 300 is a large number. And we implement it also in vocational schools and in secondary, and also in higher education with our own staff. So they can park at the dean's parking place. Yeah. So this is the framework. It looks very complicated, but what you basically do is that you put systems into place. So you have the circle with, what is it? Blue circle. This system is put into place to support our behavior, so the staff behavior. Our behavior, we should model the right behavior or the desirable behavior for the student teachers, but also for the students. So this is the system we install for ourselves as adults. We always start with the adults, not with the children. Always start with modeling the right behavior. Then you practice with your students. Once we know the right behavior, how to model the right behavior, you can model it, you as student teachers or teachers can model it for your students. And you practice. You teach behavior like any other subject, like geography, mathematics, or language, doesn't matter. Behavior, in my opinion, is a subject. Okay, and then the pink circle, it says you gather data. You research what you do. It's evidence-based. So this is an evidence-based framework. This means that you collect information, data, whether the systems work for the staff and whether the practices work for the students. So along the way, you do this in order to support our behavior, our staff behavior, in order to support student behavior, and also to support how do we make decisions within this framework. And then hopefully the outcome will be on top that children will be socially competent and their achievement will go up. That's the whole framework. And it's very difficult to implement. It takes 7 years for a school to implement this.
Oke, teman-teman melihat gambar ini, jadi ada sistemnya khususnya untuk mengambil positive behavior tadi, pengembangannya, dan untuk melakukan itu maka perlu diambil datanya. Jadi datanya nanti seperti apa sehingga hasilnya akan terlihat gitu. Karena sekarang mungkin yang Ibu tahu sendiri, mungkin untuk yang positive behavior ini kita masih baru gitu ya, masih baru. It's still new for us, so maybe you can share more. It's the positive behavior, as I told you, it's still new for, especially for me. So you can share more.
Okay. So yeah, this is Dutch. So SWP. What? What is it? So here we go. About
Just a minute.
Yeah.
As information, you still only have an hour. An hour.
okay.
An hour.
Well, more fast now.
You decide which one you want to do more, you want to do less.
Okay, just a small. I hope
Video.
this work.
Yes.
Oops. Okay, so this is a small video made by students of a primary school in the Netherlands. I will just show you a small snippet of it. It's in Dutch, but you can see what they do. And I want to ask you, what do you see? Yeah. I'm going to ask two persons, one from there and one from there, to report what they see. Okay. Hope this works.
Om problemen te voorkomen wordt gewend gedrag aangeleerd. Besluiten worden genomen door de situatie goed te bekijken. Goed gedrag wordt in deze school. Er wordt samengewerkt met ouders en hulpverleners.
Okay, just a small happening. It's a small snippet of a movie children made. So I'm going to ask one of you, what did you see? There you go. Watch. I'm going to.
Siap-siap. Ya,
Yes. Okay.
apa yang diobservasi tadi dari video? Tinggal disampaikan saja.
Ya, perkenalkan nama saya Meila Rahmatunisa dari kelas semester 5B. Semester 5 kelas
Fifth
5B.
semester. Okay, go ahead.
Yang tadi dilihat itu ada memberikan apresiasi kepada siswa untuk memberikan sesuatu saat pembelajaran.
Giving something when for learning, okay?
Yes.
Lalu tadi ada berjabat tangan antar siswanya.
Okay, shake hand before between students.
Dan siswanya juga sambil bermain bersama di
They can
playground.
play together.
They can play together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Terima
Thank
kasih.
Okay, you can throw here.
Yep. Don't be afraid.
Need this?
Udah ya? Oke. Menyampaikan apa tadi? Ya, silakan.
So
With the other door? Okay. Okay.
the
Mike.
video highlighted positive behavior among students that particularly focusing on how they greet each other. And
Each other.
yeah, they greet each other with politeness and respect. And in the video, students were seen greeting each other with kind words such as "Good morning, how are you?" That's all I see.
Thank you. And now you all speak Dutch, I think. Don't you? Yes, you saw, and you couldn't see the balloons, the word balloons, but it says that the conversation, and that the child says we have shared values. Everybody treats each other with respect, and we have it's an echo in here, and you will see that the children reward each other, but also the other persons. And if you go further in the movie, you will see the values, but I will come to this later. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Okay. Well, I do worry, but okay. Okay. I think so. Okay. Thank you. So, to summarize, school-wide positive behavior support is a school-wide approach. This means this is done wide, so wide through the school. Focuses on prevention. Again, focus on prevention of minor problem behavior in order to reduce this, and then you can have focus on the major ones. So if you have dealt with the minor ones, you can focus more on the major ones. If you only deal with the minor ones, it takes too much energy and you will end up like this lady pulling out her hair. Okay, so don't do this. And the goal is to realize a safe learning environment to reduce problem behavior. Again, we used evidence-based interventions, and we use these multi-tiered systems of support I will show you in a minute. And we focus on teaching, like you saw in the video, on teaching positive proactive skills. This is the multi-tiered system of support. It's the famous triangle. And we always joke in PBS, if you see it 7 times, you will dream of it the next time. Okay, so the first one is the lower part of the triangle is the green zone. So you want the green zone as big as possible because it's school-wide. It means that everybody does this. Every teacher, every student, every parent, everybody in the school is within the universal interventions. So 80 to 90% of the students will profit from the universal interventions. It's by definition preventative and proactive. So this is classroom management, structured classroom management. Every student receives this. And we model this as teachers. So it's for all settings, all students, again, preventative and proactive. Students who do not profit from this green zone, so the universal interventions, receive yellow interventions. So about 5 to 10% of the school population, so the student population, receive targeted interventions. They are for students at risk, so some students. It's high efficient intervention, so it's about 3 to 6 weeks. You will receive a group intervention or a targeted intervention and has a rapid circle, rapid response. So for instance, if a child has some problems, maybe at home or maybe during the class, you can organize a check-in and check-out moment. So check-in in the morning, they check in with Buefi. Buefi asks the child, how are you this morning? Did you have any fight with your brother or something like this? And then the child says something, and then Buefi says, okay, what's your goal for today? And then the child goes through the day and checks out at the end of the day. That's a targeted intervention. About 1 to 5% of those who receive this do not profit from this. They receive a red intervention, which means that they get an individual one, an intensive individual one. For individual students, it's assessment-based, so usually a team of psychologists or specialized teachers assess this, and it's intense and durable. So this is the multi-tiered systems of support, but everybody receive the yellow, the green one. You want to comment?
Iya. Oke, di sini kita lihat bahwa ini adalah sistemnya. Nanti interventionnya dari yang universal dulu, yang di bawah, yang hijau. Ya, rata-rata kalau di sana umumnya 80-90% mereka tidak bermasalah, gitu ya. Tapi kalau bermasalah, maka masuk ke target berikutnya. Jadi ke group intervention, jadi secara grup, dan itu ada di 5-10%. Kalau misalnya masih ada yang bermasalah, maka akan masuk ke individual or intensive intervention, itu sekitar 1-5%, like that. Okay, I think so.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I will, just because of time, I will skip this. So what we do in the Netherlands is we build our own house. So as I said, this is originated from the States, but in the States, it's very behaviorist. So the rewarding takes a lot of space in the positive behavior support. So what we do, we compare or use the house metaphor. So everybody needs a house to feel safe and to belong. And you need a roof, you need walls, you need a fundament, you need a basement. And so everybody needs a house. So we call SWPBS, when you install it in a school, we build a house. And in every country, the house can be different within the architecture, but the house is always the same. So you build a solid house where you feel safe. But the architecture can be different. So culturally, in Indonesia here, PBS could look differently on the outside, on the inside, but on the outside, it's always a house. So that's why we say SWPBS is like building a house. The goal is success for all. So you need this roof. And the other one is you need the shared values. You have values in your family as well. You have families, values in your school as well. You need to prevent also in your own family where you're at. You need to prevent behavior, problem behavior. Also, you need to explicitly teach and learn this desired behavior. As I've been here for quite some time, many times I visited you, I know these kinds of behaviors are values are very important for you. And it aligns with your culture, isn't it? And of course, you need to gather information. So these are the pillars of the house, and you need to partner with parents, with other kinds of professionals. Okay, so you want to
Oke, seperti kita lihat bahwa ternyata untuk WPBS itu jadi seperti rumah gitu ya. Di dalamnya untuk melindungi kita. Jadi kalau dari luar semua sama, tetapi di dalamnya tergantung dari negara masing-masing. Karena tentunya negara kita dengan Eropa, dengan Amerika ada perbedaan. Tetapi tentu kita mengusung nilai-nilai kita ya, seperti itu.
Okay, thank you, Bu Effie. There has been lots of research, and I want you to take a look at this graph. I will explain what it is. So this is already old data from 2010, 2011, but it's still valid. These are schools in the States. We don't have this many schools, so we have to rely on data from the States because they have so many schools. We are just starting in the Netherlands. And then, so preparation means these schools have implemented SWPBS for 1 or 2 years. Emerging schools have implemented PBS for 3 to 4 years. Bronze schools have done it for 5 or 6. Silver is 6 or 7. Gold schools, 7 or more. Then you have schools who do not implement school-wide PBS. And this is a summarizing graph. So look at this graph, and what do you see? Maybe I can ask
Oke, boleh
the
dilihat
important man here.
gambarnya, chartnya di sini. Seperti tadi disampaikan, untuk preparation itu menerapkan WPBS-nya 2 tahun. Berikutnya untuk emerging itu di 3 tahun. Berikutnya lagi di bronze di 5 tahun ke atas ya, 5 sampai 6. Kemudian berikutnya 6 sampai 7 untuk silver, dan gold itu lebih dari 7 tahun. Yang sebelahnya lagi itu tidak menggunakan program WPBS. Yang tadi positive behavior itu tidak diterapkan. Ini fokus di matematik and communication art, is that correct?
Correct.
Jadi untuk seni, komunikasi seni.
Language and arts, really translate.
Language and art. Oh, language and arts, all right.
Sorry, language and math. Yeah.
Language and
So this is bad news, by the way. So see, what do you see?
apa yang dilihat kira-kira teman-teman? Antara misalnya itu yang hampir sama yang mana? Gold, yang gold sama non WPBS. They look at the same. They think it's the same.
They think it's the same. You're right. It's the same. So why do we do it then? Because the schools who do not use PBS, they have the same results. So this is bad news, isn't it?
Ya, yang terlihat kurang baiknya adalah ternyata tanpa WPBS pun hampir sama. Hampir sama.
Bad
ya.
news. So
Bad news.
I think we stop right now.
Kita berhenti aja karena ternyata tidak memberikan efek yang baik ya.
No effect at all. So PBS school compared to non-PBS. So the same results.
Hasilnya sama.
Why bother?
Ya,
Okay.
ngapain juga capek-capek ya.
Yeah. So here's the good news.
Oke, ini yang berita
What do you see?
baiknya. Apa yang dilihat sekarang?
IEP students are students with special needs.
Ini adalah siswa yang dengan kebutuhan khusus.
So you see, this is the good news.
Ya, untuk
So-
good news. Ya, kita lihat
The schools who implement
WPBS.
WPBS with fidelity,
Fidelity.
so as intended, their results for the students with special needs or problem students, well, they profit. So that's why we do it. We do it for the children who struggle.
Jadi sebetulnya WPBS itu difokuskan ternyata untuk anak-anak yang berkebutuhan khusus karena mereka memerlukan dan setelah diterapkan ternyata hasilnya berbeda. Different result.
Different results. So hopefully you're now persuaded.
Iya.
Okay.
Tapi memang di situ harus direncanakan, dirancang, ditujukan so they have really to plan it.
Yes, you have to plan this very carefully. So we know now in the States, because it originates from the States already in the 1980s, originating from Oregon University. And we've been there to be trained, more than 300,000 schools. And believe me, they need it now. They need PBS right now in the States. And we have a growing interest now throughout Europe. So we have European schools all over Europe, 20 countries throughout Europe. We are using SWPBS. The city you saw on the beginning slide, on the starting slide, is Barcelona, Spain. So we coach and train a lot of schools in Spain in doing PBS. Yeah. And of course, in Canada, Australia, there's a very large group in Australia. So maybe just closer by. And also in Asia, Japan, they use PBS, also in Singapore.
Jadi sekarang sudah banyak negara yang menggunakan PBS ini ya di Eropa gitu ya. Kemudian juga kemarin Miss-nya baru dari Portugal.
Yeah, indeed. And of course, in the Middle East, there are some countries, Qatar is using it as well.
Di Qatar juga sudah ya dilakukan. Jadi di banyak negara. Mungkin di kita ada tapi istilahnya beda gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya mau kita bisa masuk ke community. So if you are interested in this, so we can join with your community.
Yes. Yeah. Of course you could join. I have a video where I think we have to go further. What do you think? What do you think? Or you want to
Just take a look a little bit. That's
I can
fine.
really tell the difference between a school that adheres to a PBIS framework versus one that does not.
It was impressive to me how quiet and calm the building was. From the second you walk in the door, the person who hands the bags of breakfast is good morning, and just a positive, fresh start to every day.
It's gonna be a wonderful day.
It was just in your hallway, wherever you went, that's what I was experiencing.
I look at PBIS as an organizational model that helps promote the behavior you want to have as an individual. The main goal is to create common language and common expectations that are shared by everyone, so everybody can validate their understanding of the behaviors that we like PBIS is a glue. It hasn't been an additional thing to how people strategies or tools that people can implement within the classroom. It's just a framework that helps us do our job better.
I think it gives kids a chance to have a positive experience at school, where some kids would potentially.
I'm sorry. Okay. So what you would have seen is that in those American schools, they use values a lot, and they use the visuals of the values a lot. And all the stakeholders would say something about how important it is to do this within the school. So when you go to install PBS, you need to realize a common language on values. So this is important in order to become an effective organization. So leadership here is important. Quality leadership in order to lead a common and install a common language is very important. So do we understand the same when we say something about, I want respect of you? Do we understand the same if we say, I want my child to be responsible? So maybe Effie thinks other than of responsibility than Pak Ari, maybe. So maybe they have different understandings of the same value, could be. So that's why we need a common language and a common vision. This is Dutch, so I'm going to learn some crash course on Dutch. So this means this is the common language in this specific school. This is one of my, I would call my baby schools in the Netherlands, where I started as WPBS the first time. So this says, the first icon there says, walk right on the stairs. So in the Netherlands, we drive on the right, on the right, and we walk on the right. So everybody knows when you walk on the stairs, you walk on the right of the stairs and not on the left. Because if you do so, you will bump into other children coming down and coming up. So this is a common language. Or this says, take care of your belongings. So you hang them in your school. And this says, socialize with your peers. So it says, be nice and be friendly to each other, or use your inner voice. Don't speak out too loud. So when you're talking with each other or having group work, use your inner voice. So this is the common language captured within visuals. And we need this because it provides consistency in language. It provides consistency in what you teach. It provides, you know what to recognize from the behavior, and you know what to correct. And it's the cornerstone of everything related to do what you do in PBS. So these are some examples of values throughout Europe. So as I told you, we work with 20 countries. This is one from which country? The one with the boat.
Kira-kira negara apa itu yang ada gambar perahu?
Can you recognize the language?
Kalau dari bahasanya kira-kira bahasa apa? Spanish? Spanyol?
Spanyol?
Spanyol, respeto. Responsabilidade.
Responsabilidade, confiança. It's Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese resembles Spanish, but it's Portuguese. Then you have segurança, safety. Entusiasmo, enthusiasm. Respeto again.
Okay.
What language is that? You were close.
Okay. Safety, sequenza is safety. ¿De dónde?
Segurança.
Entusiasmo. Enthusiasm.
This is Spanish.
Spanish. Okay.
Respeto.
Portuguese, Spanish.
And then this one. With the hand.
Siapa ada yang bisa baca nggak? Yang ada tangannya. Sumuluk.
What language is that, do you think?
Bahasa apa kira-kira?
No French.
Russian? No. Okay, bahasa apa? Spanish.
No.
No.
Do you know? You know.
I do?
Yes, you do.
No.
It's Turkish.
Turkish.
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
see.
Turkish.
Sumuluk. Okay.
So now you can speak Spanish, Portuguese, and Turkish.
So the meaning is responsibility. Under there.
Yes,
okay.
It means responsibility. So we formulate all these values with the school. So we play a value game. And we play this with the leadership team, with the teachers, the students, and the parents.
Kita akan bermain tentang nilai. We'll play game, yeah, as a team, whether as leaders or teachers, students.
Yes. So what we did in our research, a little bit about the research, we collected, but in 2021, we collected what kind of values these countries use within their schools. So we used Italy, Lithuania, so it's near Poland, that's Netherlands, and of course, Portugal. So we had 344 teachers and students response. And what we wanted to know, how important are the values in your school? Which one did you choose or use in your school? And did we miss anything? Because we wanted to make a matrix of all those values. Okay. And these are, these are the values most chosen: respect, responsibility, and safety. And they ranked it the highest. So from 1 to 5, they ranked those values the highest. So these are the most chosen values in these countries. And this corroborates with the data from the States, where also these values are chosen. So respect, responsibility, and safety. So we know that all over the world, well, this is a small sample, but we have replicated it all over the world, they choose these kinds of values. Then, yes, where is it? Yeah. So we ask schools to formulate their values. So this is an example of a school in the Netherlands where they also choose respect, again, safety, responsibility, and they chose pleasure in learning. Okay, another school, it is Turkey, respect, responsibility, and fairness. So they choose different values, but some of them are always the same: respect and responsibility. If we would do it here, I suppose it would be the same. So again, and they choose a mascot: safety, respect, responsibility. And they choose another mascot for a school. So every school can choose their own mascot. And what they do also is that they teach those values. So these are behavioral expectations. So I take care that it's clean, it says. I take care that it's clean. So it's a very proactive formulation. Okay. So these visuals are posted around the school. So everybody knows these are the values and these are the expectations. Okay. Language is, you know the language now.
Siapa yang tahu bahasa apa ini?
Spanish.
Okay.
Thank you. Ser respetuoso, ser colaborador, and ser responsable. Respect, responsibility, and you have to collaborate. Okay. School in Barcelona. Okay, so quick exercise. Please write down your values. Just one is okay.
Silahkan Anda pikirkan
You can choose from this.
Nilai dari punya Anda. Yang mana? Boleh pilih satu. Kalau sudah, do you want to throw or they raise their hand?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Yang sudah ada boleh acungkan tangannya. Hello? Do you choose? Over there. Just raise your hand.
Where?
Silakan langsung dijawab. Pilih aja. Maksudnya kalau Anda mengusung nilai yang mana untuk diri Anda sendiri. For example, for me, I choose independent. That's for me. So, what do you choose? Raise your hand. Come on. You at the back, the girls. Yes, stand up, please.
For me, I choose respect.
Wow, respect. Hey. Another one.
Don't be afraid. No one is bite.
Wants to say.
Neng, ayo Neng.
Oh, sorry.
Suruh ngapain?
Here, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, boys. Okay, boys. Come on.
Okay, Miss. I choose success.
Success. Okay, what do you choose?
I choose tolerance. Tolerance.
Tolerance.
You want to go to the bathroom? Sorry, tolerance. Oh my God.
I choose loyalty.
Huh?
Integrity. Integrity.
Integrity. Very nice. Very nice values. So one more from here. And then
Ibu Mela. Okay, the girls first, and then Ibu Mela. Closing. Choose what?
For me, I choose honesty.
Honesty. That's great. Ibu Mela, the green.
Sustainable.
Oh, wow. Everyone reflects our.
thank you. Applause for yourself. And Bu Effie, you choose?
I already told independent.
Independence. Yes, that's true. I would choose love. Okay. Well, we would play this game. If we would have the whole day, we would play this game. It's very fun. So everybody chooses 3 to 5 values, and then we compare them, and every communality we put on a stack, and then so on and so on until we reach about 3 to 5 common values with each other. You do the same with the parents, with the students, with the school staff. So, and in the end, you have a common value. Okay. Based on those values, say you have respect and responsibility, you formulate clear behavioral expectation. Remember, you need to teach the good behavior, the positive behavior, the desired behaviors. So you formulate clear expectations. So these are done for every context within the school. So you set up clear and positive behavioral expectation for each setting in the school, like the corridors, the cafeteria, the toilet, the bathroom, and the classroom. Okay, I thought you said. Okay, and the leadership team and the teachers do it as first. And the rules are as follows. The guidelines are as follows. They must be simple. So I clean up my work. Something. It should be I and then a verb and then a noun. What is it? I don't know in English. A verb, yeah. So it should be active. It should be stated positively, what you expect the child to do. It should be not a long list, but just a few. And you distinguish between behavioral and academic expectations. Always the behavior first. Then we state how we interact with each other and how we feel safe. And you can create these rules together. I suppose somebody does this already with your students. Okay.
Jadi teman-teman yang penting, jadi stres karakter baiknya apa? Itu harus stated, harus disebutkan. Karena itu yang akan nanti dievaluasi. Gitu ya. Gitu. Terima kasih.
Yeah. So you see some examples here for a school in the States. So the settings are on the left side for you, the hallways, the washrooms, the lunchroom, or the bus. And these are the values there: commitment, accountability, respect, and empathy. And there underneath, per setting and per value, you see the positively stated expectations. So it's active, it's simple, it's a movement, it's proactive. So you see what you want to see in the behavior. Okay, this is another one. Where is the other one? Doesn't. I don't know what happened. Stuck. PBS, we are in the PBS. Yeah, yes. Ah, there you go. This is another example. You see it again: classroom, bathroom, cafeteria, gym, hallways, and then the values and the expectation. So this is a research project. We did this. We collected all expectations we found around the world. So in the States, we just found all the websites of the schools and throughout Europe, and we put them here. And you can, oh, I know what happens. Okay, so then we, well, okay, it doesn't work. So then we collected all these expectations. Oh, there it is. And we, is it for yourself as a person or an individual? The red ones, is it for others, or is it for the property or the environment? So this is what we did. This is the research we did. It's based on a very big European project we received funding for. And then we said, okay, we're going to collate them into a table. Oh, it's not working. It's very, oh yeah. So we said, and we asked the teachers and students to rank them. So walk with a goal, keep doors open for others, greet others, throw trash in the bin, wash with soap and dry your hands, sit while you eat and drink, keep your hands and feet to yourself, and so on and so on. So they ranked them, the students and the teachers. So you can see the ranking of the teachers and the students. It's too detailed to go into the more specifics of this, but this is the end product.
Okay, so this is the data, right? Ini ada datanya. Maybe you can tell them more how to get the data. I mean, how the parents or the teachers getting the data?
Oh yeah. Oh, I did
a little bit.
How the parents get the data? Yeah, so it's very simple. So when we prepare it with the parents, so
prepare the sheet.
Prepare the sheet. So if you want this one, so this is the expectations which are ranked the highest. So this for teachers and students. So if you want that the students throw trash in the bin, which is the highest ranked behavior expectations, not only, I think also for, I don't know, for here, maybe.
Yeah, teachers, also the students, also the parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Throw trash in the bin, flush the toilet after your visit. That's it. So these are the expectations which are ranked. So when parents can collect data or teachers, we just can tally like in a sheet what they're doing, and then monitor it weekly or daily, something like this.
Okay.
But these are the expectations which are collected and ranked the highest. So what we did is what we do with these expectations, we design a behavioral lesson. So this, for instance, is one for walking with your bike, because in the Netherlands there are a lot of bikes, walking with your bikes on the playground. So the values are there: safety, respect, and responsibility. Safety, it says, I walk with my bike on the right side on the playground. That's what you see. So you see them doing it. And then I go out of where I parked my bike and walk out of this where I park my bike safely. And then I put my bike in the parking in the right spot. So these are behavioral expectations schools and parents make for their school. Respect is, I only take the bike of another one with his or her permission. Responsibility, I will put a fallen bike up. I will take a fallen bike up. So these are expectations, and we make behavioral lessons for this. Okay. So how do we do this? Designing behavioral lessons. We do this with lesson study. So some of you are familiar with lesson study, are they not?
Maybe you can ask again because
yeah.
Apakah teman-teman mengenal lesson study atau hanya mendengar saja belum tahu isinya? No. Most of them, because most are the third, the fifth semester, they didn't know that.
Okay. So lesson study is a collaborative form of professional development where teams of teachers gather together to design a lesson. Usually it is for subjects, so as mathematics or geography or science, but we also use it for behavior. So as I told you, we design behavioral lessons. So we do this with lesson study. It's a methodology or framework which originates from Japan, and we have used it more now as with PBS for more than 15 years. And here in the east, in the Asian countries, is the center of lesson study. So you have the center from Pak Arif, yes, and Pak Sumar. They lead the lesson study center here, the association. So lesson study is basically this. So teams of teachers follow a cycle. So you focus on a theme, let's say behavior, and then you focus on a classroom. Say, I was in the classroom yesterday, and then we focus on the students and we choose 3 case pupils or case students who we are concerned about. And then we design the research lesson for this lesson. We plan the lesson very carefully with the team of teachers. Then we teach the lesson. One of the members of the team teaches the lesson while the others observe the lesson. Then we gather data, we interview the students, we observe the students, we refine the lesson, we do research lesson number 2 in the same classroom or another classroom, and sometimes we do a third research lesson, then we reflect on it and the cycle continues. We do this 3 times for behavior lessons, 3 times. And then we see the results. So this is basically the lesson study cycle we do in order to design a behavior lesson or any other lesson or a mathematical lesson, for instance.
Okay. One thing, when you do the lesson study the 3 times, do you implement it for certain behavior?
Yeah.
Do you implement it in one school or different school?
Can be one school, can be different schools. So a team of teachers can come together from several schools. In one team is possible, or just one school.
Oke. Jadi teman-teman, ini tahapan di dalam lesson study-nya ya. Jadi tadi menentukan perilakunya apa. Ya, setelah itu nanti di situ ada fokusnya apa, kasus dari siswanya apa, kemudian merancang penelitiannya seperti apa, merancang pembelajarannya, di dalamnya ada behavior, perilaku yang ingin diperbaikinya apa. Setelah dirancang bersama-sama, karena dalam tim, maka dipilih satu guru untuk implementasi. Gitu ya. Setelah satu guru itu nanti di akhir akan direfleksi. Dalam refleksinya itu kepada siswanya juga, kepada gurunya juga, kalau melibatkan orang tua maka kepada orang tuanya juga. Berikutnya nanti diperbaiki dari hasil refleksi itu. Kemudian dirancang kembali pembelajarannya, perilakunya bisa diterapkan di sekolah yang sama atau kelas yang sama, boleh juga diterapkan di sekolah yang lain. Seperti itu. Dan untuk behavior ini 3 kali implementasinya, 3 kali.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we wrote the first lesson study book in Dutch.
Okay.
This is the book. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, it doesn't
Just
very slowly. Patience.
slow.
Okay.
It's coming.
So we wrote some research. We wrote some articles on our research. So we do this with classroom dynamics, and it's bullying, by the way. So we did some lessons on bullying, and we have published about it.
Nah, ini adalah hasil penelitian dengan topiknya bullying. Ini artikelnya sudah publish. Di sini ada profesor yang sudah mempublikasikan ini. So, actually, what is the result?
The result is from the bullying did not diminish, but the teachers felt more confident in coping with the bullying. That was the result.
Oke, hasilnya bahwa jadi guru bisa membantu memecahkan bagaimana supaya tidak bullying, coping with gitu ya. Bagaimana cara bekerja samanya. Jadi guru menjadi membantu gitu ya untuk mengurangi, kan ada tadi undesirable gitu ya behavior. Nah, itu bagaimana caranya, ya guru harus membantu. Ya.
Okay, I can send you the article if you want.
Sure.
Okay. Another research is that we published, this is the book I published in 2021. This is a case study of my colleague, Tirza, and me. So we studied a team of Dutch language teachers in secondary preparatory vocational schools. So those children are about 12 to 13. And the population of these schools is they have 30% of additional educational needs. So they have a lot of problems. So we did 2 cycles. We just showed you, and we facilitated it, and we video registered everything, every talk, everything in the classroom, everything, and then we analyzed everything. So we make what we call a thick description of the data. So it's a narrative of what we did.
Jadi teman-teman, kalau di sini dilakukannya sebanyak 2 putaran, 2 cycle, dan mereka mendapatkan data yang banyak, apapun itu datanya dikumpulkan sehingga datanya kuat gitu ya, sangat kuat gitu, jadi sangat mendukung terhadap pemecahan masalahnya.
Yeah, And then we analyzed the data, whether the teachers were able to differentiate. So the tires I showed you these tires. So we work with this model within this team, and based on the lesson goal and the learning goal of the lesson study team. So in this case, differentiated instruction for behavior. It's a different kind of project. And all students within, say, if you are a classroom and you are a classroom, every student is discussed. Every student is discussed.
Dari yang level yang berbeda ini, semuanya berdiskusi, ya, dari yang ketiga model ini.
Yeah, and each child is ordered in this model. So what kind of instruction or intervention does this child needs regarding behavior?
Oke, dari masing-masing tetap fokus untuk memperbaiki dari perilaku dari yang masing-masing. Kan ada yang tadi, ada yang umum, ada yang group work, ada yang individual. So.
Yes, correct. And then we choose, from each tire, we choose one case student to observe very specifically on their behavior. It's not on academic learning, it's on behavior.
Jadi fokusnya ke dalam perilaku, bukan akademiknya, kepada perilakunya. Dari masing-masing levelnya itu masing-masing diambil satu siswa untuk melihat perilaku apa yang perlu ditingkatkan, diperbaiki.
Okay, and then we formulate what they need. So, and this is how we formulate this. To obtain lesson goal X, case student A needs a teacher who gives direct instruction, a teacher who gives feedback on the learning process, and that instruction is scaffolded. Case student C needs a teacher who gives frequent positive feedback on the learning process or instruction that is modeled. So each student is being discussed, and then specifically 3 case students.
Oke, dari yang ketiga tadi masing-masing nanti dilihat. Misalnya yang contoh yang A-nya, teachers, jadi gurunya yang seperti apa, harus seperti apa, kemudian feedback on learning prosesnya juga seperti apa, instructionnya seperti apa, tetapi fokusnya kepada masalahnya siswa. Sama ya, untuk yang C juga demikian.
Okay, so that was one, and I want to show this one because this is a very innovative way of designing behavioral lessons. We use augmented reality.
Augmented reality, yes. Okay, AI?
Yes, AI, no.
Not
AR.
AR.
Augmented reality.
Yes,
so
AR.
We developed in a very large project. We developed augmented reality for behavior. We already published about it. This is just one publication. And I hope this works. Slow, possibly.
Slow.
So this is the website. Oh, well, it's on my already. Slow.
Not possible?
Yeah, it's already here. Yeah, so we designed augmented reality in a very, very big project throughout Europe, not only for behavior, but also for mathematics and for language. Well, if it doesn't show, but well, okay, I can give you the website and then can go there themselves.
Sure.
So if I could go back to the PowerPoint.
Excuse me, you still have 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you what we designed. So we designed the behavioral lesson according to the value. It's a lot, I know, but this is a very specific behavioral lesson in this project for augmented reality.
Okay.
And this is done via lesson study.
By lesson study. So
yes.
This is the whole thing, only 1 page, you mean?
Yeah, these are 3 pages, and
pages.
It states how you have to teach as a teacher, how you can teach the behavioral lesson itself.
Jadi untuk merancang pembelajarannya ada 3 halaman. Apa yang harus dilakukan? Jadi hanya cukup 3 halaman seperti ini.
Yes. So this is for how keeping your workspace organized. And hopefully I have, and these are the lessons we designed. So for each week, we have several lessons. I greet others. I walk with a goal. I keep my hands and my feet to myself. I keep my workspace organized. I store my belongings. I work independently. I stand up for others, etc., etc. So we have for 13 weeks, we have lessons designed.
Oke, jadi proyeknya langsung betul-betul Anda jabarkan dalam sekian minggu. Dengan semua sudah jelas seperti itu.
Okay. And then we have, this is the Italian school, so they made also some visuals with it. And, oh, well, okay. I wanted to show you, where is it? So this is the lesson study cycle again. It's a little bit different, but we record also everything. And we meet with the school team and we formulate the expectations, and where is, it's gone. I thought I had the AR in it, sorry. Yeah. I give you the link. Well,
That's okay. Hello, hello. Maybe. The battery died. All right.
Okay, I wanted to show you the AR because we use an alien as a character. I don't know why it doesn't work. So we have designed a mobile app, an augmented reality app children can use within their schools. I cannot show it. I don't know what happens. And within the app, the character is an alien, and the alien is new to Earth, of course, and he has to know the right behavior.
All right.
So the alien the children teach the alien the desired behavior. That's what we do. But I wanted to show you the AR, but it's not working. Okay, sorry about that. It doesn't work. Okay, but it's okay because we are okay. So I think I covered the school-wide positive behavior support and how we design lessons. We have some tools. I can show you the tools maybe online sometime. I hope we've done, oh no. No. I have to go here. I hope it works. So this is, or maybe, yeah. Okay, I don't think we have time. So I will give you the link and you can search for yourself for the AR. So you can see the alien. If everybody has worked with AR before, I don't know. So you not yet. So you have it on your handphone or your device, and then and you choose the lessons, or I don't know where the lessons are. Somewhere, one of those lessons, or maybe it's here. Okay. Where is the lesson? I did, but I don't know where it is. So where's the lesson? So the lesson I showed you, the lesson in the weeks, you choose a lesson as a teacher, and then you can go to the app, and the alien will show up, and then you as a teacher can teach the children the behavioral lesson with the alien. That's what you do. And then the alien will come and ask you some questions, or the children some questions, and the children can practice the desired behavior with the alien. It's very nice. It's still in the demo phase, but we're planning to expand it. So thank you very much for your attention. And the last one is, if you could teach only one skill, what would it be? If you could teach only one skill.
Kalau teman-teman bisa mengajarkan suatu perilaku, kira-kira perilaku apa yang akan diberikan?
Okay.
Sebelah sana apa?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's give a big applause for Prof. Sui. We are glad that we have you here. Hello. Hi. Do you learn something? What do you remember? Just mention one. Raise your hand and mention one sentence or one word. Supaya memastikan, apakah kalian ingat apa tadi yang disimak? Behavior, great job. Over here. Lesson study. Okay, that's great. Okay, give applause for all of you. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Prof. Ari, almost. Hopefully, yeah. We're glad that Pak Ari is already here. So we are going to give a token of appreciation. Yeah. Okay, we're finished. Okay, we're finished first. Okay, let's have a. Once again, let's give applause for Prof. Ari. Thank you very much for all the information related to positive behavior and also the lesson study. I believe that everyone interested in knowing more about that because the time is very limited. So maybe later on we can have the online program. Yeah, not only with the bachelor, also the master program because they're so interested to know more. Thank you.
Well, as we come to the end of today's event, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Epi Mulyasari MPD for moderating, and also a special thank to Professor Sui Lin Goei, PhD, for sharing her valuable insight with us today. Please give applause. Dear participant, it's time to closing remark. Now, we would now like to proceed with the presentation of plaque, certificate, and token of appreciation to our esteemed speaker, Professor Sui Lin Goei, PhD. To do so, we would like to invite Dr. Ari Rahmat Riyadi, the head of Primary Teacher Education Department, to present this token of appreciation. We also invite Professor Sui to come forward to receive the plaque, certificate, and souvenir.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thanks to God Almighty, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Today we are having Professor Sui in this general lectures, and then this is very first time in these years that we have foreign lectures, and then we are very lucky we have Professor Suis came to us as the guest lecturer and for these general lectures. Maybe in the future we are going to have another collaboration. I seen your photo with Dr. Vina, Dr. Eis, Dr. Hani last night maybe having dinner. And please don't forget us in elementary school teachers education. We have Dr. Effie as moderator. Give us a round of applause, please. Dr. Neni as the secretary of this all event. And then Dr. Tatang, Dr. Sandy. Once I heard Dr. Mela. Oh, okay. Pak Faisal, another Ari, Pak Ari. We have two Ari in this department. Okay, I would like to very thank you for your coming, Professor Suris. You are very humble. And then along the way to this auditorium, I watch YouTube. The whole process is recorded and then live YouTube. I'm wondering that actually lesson study work for behavior. I'm in the field of guidance and counseling, focus on developing character education. Maybe next time we can try use lesson study in developing such a behavior for the young children in elementary school. Okay, for the student and the teacher and all of us, we are coming for the end of the adjunct professor program. Maybe next year we are going to have another program, maybe another colleague of Professor Sui from Holland come to Indonesia meeting us, and then we can share our views about education. Okay, thank you for me. Have a great Saturday night. Thanks God, it's Saturday night. Wish me luck and other lectures. Me, Pak Mubarok, Bu Rina, and then two other students are going to China this afternoon. Wish me and my friends luck. Okay, thank you for your time, for all of you. I'm ended with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, to fill out the attendance form using the link displayed on the screen, maybe can be present on the screen. Yeah. Yes, an e-certificate will be sent to your email after completing the attendance form. We truly appreciate your participation and hope that today's lecture has provided valuable knowledge and inspiration for all of us. And let now close this event with say hamdallah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you at future event. Have a great day ahead. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you all for coming. Let's give applause for all of you. Because Pak Ari is already here, why don't we take one more time with the pictures? Because we took it already, but you're not here. You're still away. Okay, because you are preparing to go to China. Okay, everyone, maybe the lecture first. The lecture first, come forward. We're going to take a pictures. Then we can take a picture with students. Yeah, because just come.
Dan sedikit pengumuman tambahan untuk para peserta yang tadi belum mengisi daftar hadir tertulis, Bu Lea sudah ada di depan ruangan. Nanti sambil pulang sambil mengisi ya. Terima kasih.